Because I remember that when I was leaving school, I was considered not to be a nobody. But today my children are happy that I'm their father. The people that people thought were going to metamorphose into something, they are driving Ubers now. They came out with second class Uber, but they are still driving Uber. Your academics does not guarantee you will be first in life. Whenever you want to take decisions in your life, there are people that pull you down. You need to leave them alone, because your friends determine your values. Your values determine your decisions. Your decisions determine your actions, and your actions determine your results. If your results are wrong, check your actions. If your actions are not the best, check your decisions. If your decisions are not working, check your values. If your values are not the best, check your friends. If you want to change your future, change your friends. Simple. You are the average of 5 people here. 5. If I know your friends, I'll tell you your future. Simple. Show me who you talk to. Your friends do not only include the people you talk to, they include the books you read, the pages you research online, your mother that you listen to, your father. Those are your friends. The people that influence you are your friends. So I decided to look for new friends. I went online. I look for Grant Cardone, Russell Brunson, look for TV Jakes. I look for people that speak, not get into my hair. I blast my medulla oblongata 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour at night, every single day. I'm not listening to Okebe Super. I'm not listening to news. I'm not listening to any other thing. I need things that will change my mind. Show me your friends and I'll tell you your future. If you want to change your future, change your friends. Look at yourself. You dress like your friends. You all look alike. So if I look at your dressing, I know your friends. I know your friends. From the way you talk, I know your friends. Who do you spend time with? What do you read? Iron sharpeneth iron. Iron sharpeneth iron. If you are going to come out as gold, you will need to go through the fire. And trust me, I will burn the rubbish out of your head. I will clean it up. I will not pity you. Some people here have come to my tribe meeting. 30 days, I'll sit down with you. 9 to 10. God help you if you are late. You are in trouble with me. I will remote your medulla oblongata. I will turn it. By the time you come out, you'll be as pure gold. Anything, nothing will shake you. Nothing will shake you. Because you need to build character first. I don't care who you are. Your money cannot help me because you will die without it. A good name is better than loud riches. Insanity is defined as doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. If you are going to succeed tomorrow, you need to change the way you behave today. Stop that bad behavior. I need you to prepare for dominance. Whether you like it or not, domination has come. It is by choice. A man that I respect so much, his name is Grant Cardone. He was the one that created this word called 10x. 10x is the man called Grant Cardone. Next slide. Grant Cardone was somebody that made a statement that anybody can be successful. Don't let anybody deceive you that it's not everybody that's going to be everybody can be successful. Every single person can be successful, including you, including you, including you, including you, including you. Every single person under the sound of my voice can be successful. There are people that are sitting here. They have looked at you have looked at your results. Your result is showing that you will graduate with a third class. Your result is showing that you will not come out as a good student. You are even afraid to go back home to your parents and say, Daddy, Mommy, I have failed. Come on, come on, come on. It is because of you I am here today. They're telling you that the instruction of your lecturers that whether you have failed or not does not mean you are going to fail. I don't care what anybody has said about you. Because somehow in this discussion you will hear my own story. Success is your duty. It's your duty. It's your duty. It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to succeed. Your father does not owe you anything. Your mother does not owe you anything. The government does not owe us anything. Nothing. We need to stop it. You are not too young to be rich. I'm going to say it to you. You can be rich. Say, I hear you. I hear you. Next slide for me. A lion, the Panthera leo, the African lion, is not the strongest animal in the forest. It is not the tallest animal in the forest. It is not even the fastest animal. It is called the king of the jungle because of one thing. It has an attitude. When a lion wakes up and he sees an elephant, it looks at the elephant and says, this elephant is food. And he goes and attacks that elephant. But if that elephant should step on it, one, it will kill the lion. Because the lion thinks that this is food, he attacks it. When the elephant sees the lion, looks as if, boss, I'm not there here, has left, it has disappeared. Because he's afraid of the mindset. What mentality do you have? Your problem is not your location. Your problem is your thinking. If you can think enough, what you have is more than enough. Your problem is not beneath. Your problem is your brain. If you can change the way you think, people will come to you. Alexander the Great said something, said, I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. I am afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion. How many lions do we have in here? Talk to me here. I will shake your table because I need you to survive. If you die without releasing your gift, you are ashamed to this world. Because God sent you here with a gift. And that gift, everybody must partake of it. 25 years ago, God said there was a problem in Benin. And he needed you to come and solve it. That's why you landed in Benin. You have to wake up, cultivate your gift so that the world will benefit from you. Small boy, like what's his name, Whiskey, people are eating all this gift. English he may not be able to speak, but yet everywhere now they're paying for his gift. What is your own gift? Your gift is something you can do without any effort. A fish does not need to go to school to learn to swim. What can you do without going to school to learn? That's your gift. All you need to do is to cultivate it. All you need is to groom it. All you need to do is to till the ground, work on your gift. Look for people that can bring out the gift in you and make it happen. Now, once you do that, it will not develop. If you want to 10x your life, there is this word that you need. You need attention. Attention, money follows attention. Wherever there is attention, money will always be there. You need to get attention. You need it. Because money always follows attention. I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. But I'm afraid of a pack of sheep led by lions. I came here to raise lions. I came here to provoke you. I came here to disrupt you. I came here to set a fire inside you. No matter the recession in the forest, a lion will never eat grass. Monkey no the bongo. No. A lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle. A lion is not the biggest animal in the jungle. A lion is not the fattest animal in the jungle. A lion is not the fastest animal in the jungle. So if you ask the lion, did you pass your fastest animal exam? He will say no. Did you pass the longest animal in the jungle? He say no. Did you pass the biggest animal in the jungle exam? He will say no. Did you pass the wisest animal in the jungle? So what did you get in fastest? F. What did you get in strongest? F. What did you get in this one? F. What did you get in this one? F. So in your school set exam, you get F, 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 F. No problem. But yet he's the king of the jungle. Your academics is not a guarantee for your success. Keep your first class one side. Keep your 2-1 one side. Keep your 2-2 one side. Show me your attitude. A lion will look at an elephant. He say, I will eat this. Because that is how he thinks. An elephant will see it and run away. It is not a function of your size. It is a function of your attitude. Walk to that person and say, you need to be in this platform. Otherwise, you'll look for me tomorrow. Start talking to them now. Stop Stop pitying them. Time is ticking. TikTok. Where are my lions? Can I hear you say ahoo? So at this point in time, it is important that you know that decisions make men. What decision do you want to take today? What decision do you want to happen in your life? What decision do you want to see in 5 years' time? Everybody overestimates what you can accomplish in 1 year, but you underestimate what you can accomplish in 5 years. Stop thinking short term. Think about the long term. Money follows attention. You are too quiet for success. Once you make noise, you command attention. Hey, we don't show. Everybody was born naked. Everybody. There is nobody I know that came out with shoes, iPad, BlackBerry. Nobody. Everybody came out naked. The only thing a baby comes out is the fear of falling down and the fear of a loud noise. Every other thing you learned to be poor. So if you're going to be successful, you have to unlearn poverty and learn success. Unlearn poverty and learn success. I was tired of 1,000, 5,000, 20,000. I was tired. My brother, small money is bad. So I wrote on my wall 100 million. I wrote it on the wall, big with paper. I will lie down by my bed on the floor. When I wake up, it's 100 million. I see. I wrote it on my ceiling, 100 million. When I turn like this, 100 million. Turn like this, 100 million in my bedroom. Turn like this, 100 million. My toilet, when I'm sitting on the throne, 100 million. This book will not pass me by. Whatever you look on, once there is a will, there will always be a way. I put a target on my mind, 100 million, and I put a time, 1 year. 1 year. When you put a target and a time, direction will appear. What is your target? What time do you have? When you put a time and a target, you turn to a madman. The world does not excuse the road for human beings. It's when you are mad, the road will clear. Stop thinking about 500,000. When you have a time and a target, everything changes. Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, my mentor, my boss, says in Africa, when a gazelle wakes up, it has to run faster than the fastest lion, otherwise it will be eaten. It says also in that same Africa, when a lion wakes up, it has to run faster than the fastest gazelle, otherwise it will faster than fastest gazelle, otherwise it will not eat. The moral of the story is whether you are a gazelle or a lion, when you wake up. In the beginning, God created. When he created you to become a co-creator. Yes, you may be working for somebody. You are there to learn, study, to show. There is a part of your life you must show. Show yourself approved after you have been tested and tried. A man rightly dividing. What are you made of? When God put man, the next thing he said, have dominion. It was not an advice, it was a command. God is not advising you to be rich. He commanded you. Your poverty is an insult to God. 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 45 says if you are 20 years old, you are able to go to war. If you are 20 years old and you are still in your father's house, it's a shame. Stay with me. So today we are going to break the rules. We have sat down together. We have sat down alone. It's time for us to break the rules. It's time for us to break the rules. It's time for us to break those rules. normalcy will not be accepted.
Hola, 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 guys. Welcome, everybody. Good to have you all on today's episode. So today's the 44th episode, right, of our Crypto Capital show. But however, I had an issue with the intro for 44, so we had to use 43 intro. How are we doing? Hope we're good. I want to quickly go through the comments now and see how I'm going to reply some of us. But I would love feedback from you guys. Hope you're doing. Hope your Sunday went very well. And we're having like a very chill weekend. Hope we're doing. Mrs. Inkasiobi, Chibota, good evening, Shifu the Grandmaster. Good evening, Mom. How are you? Hope you're good. Ifine Uber, good evening, Sir Shifu. Ifine, has anybody called you Ifeko? Ifeko. Ifine, how are you? Good evening. I hope you're good. Pere Adolphus, good evening, the powerful Shifu, the one and only Grandmaster of Beats. Good evening, Pere. Good evening. That's a very long name and long title. Choice, that was a good evening, sir. Good evening, Miss Choice, Mrs. Choice. How are you? Okay, guys, quickly let's share the video, right? We know how we do this things. Share the video, share the link to your statuses, to your stories, to your groups, friends, families, buddies, and your enemies. Share the video as we're about to get started. Comnut Solution Enterprise. Good evening, Shifu. How are you doing? Good evening to you. Mfo Ramasubana. Good evening. How are you? Greetings to Munachi Stella. Good evening, Shifu. Stella, how are you? Good evening to you as well. GM, Mr. Shifu. Abel, GM to you as well. GM Forex Trading Bot. Good evening, boss, and every participant here. Great things. Let quickly see how the comments I can reply to, and then we get started. So, RC, good evening. How are you, RC? Hope you're great. Bunny Angus LFG. So that's the excitement you get when you made like 100x, so you just hit the 200x, 300x, like plenty x's together. You're just so excited. Let's go to the moon, Lambo. When moon, when Lambo. You find about. Yes, they've called me Ifeko. Great, great. Unique Ace Designs. Good evening, boss. Griffins. Griffins. How are you doing, Unique? How are you? 1 year 1 for December, Mr. Yeah, welcome to December. Welcome to December. So quickly, if you're just joining, share the link. It's something we do. It's our normal routine. Share the link on your group chat and you stop using stories. Let's get more people on this stream and let's get the ball rolling for tonight. So let me drop up the slide and let's get started. So, why do I have to do this work on every Sunday again? Now, this is our 44th episode of the Crypto Capital Show. 44th episode of the Crypto Capital Show, which this means if you're just joining our Crypto Capital Show series for the first time, maybe you've never been in any of the series and this is your first time and you're surprised what is going on here, what is taking place. Don't be, because we've held this 44 times. Do you imagine the number of consistency? So what have we been doing for 44 times? And the crazy thing here is that if you go to our YouTube channel, you can see that the past episode, every episode we've had everything we've talked about. So you have like so much value and content available on our Crypto Capital Show series and the playlist section on our YouTube channel where you're watching me currently from. So what do we do here in the Crypto Capital Show? So the Crypto Capital Show, when the market change seasons and market change time, we always come with a very unique live stream sessions and series to help our community, help members of the House of Wealth, so they can literally know how to leverage that season effectively. And we've done this during the bear market when the market was about to go bearish. We came and we had the Crypto Millionaires event for the series, and then when the bearish market was coming to an end, I also predicted and forecasted the exact day, the bottom of the market and how the market is going to change. And then when the bull market is coming, we're going to start Crypto Capital Show series. And the Crypto Capital Show series is just one girl. It's designed to raise the next set of billionaires out of the space of crypto and Web3 technology, which has to do with blockchain and whatnot. So on this series, this is the best weekly crypto capital show in the world, the best weekly weekend crypto event you can ever attend, because what we get to share here is information, training, and value which you may not necessarily just see anywhere else. And if you were to get them, you would have to either pay an expensive amount of them, because this is me combining my cumulative years of experience in the space and in the industry and bringing it out for free to help as many persons as possible to be on the right path, so we can reduce the mistakes, reduce the errors, and then increase the results, increase our successes, increase our wins. That is the essence of the Crypto Capital Show. We said Crypto Capital Show, the capital to the dreams you want to achieve, the life you want to live. How can you generate that capital out of crypto and manifest that life? I mean, I'm living in my purpose. I'm living in my life of where I want what I want. I'm achieving my set goals and the things I want to do step by step. And I'm very, very comfortable. To be very honest, I'm very comfortable. And that is because of what crypto did for me. And the Crypto Capital Show avails a lot of us that same opportunity. So I've done a lot of introductions, right? Very good introduction, but this is basically to give you a detailed explanation of what we're doing here. If you're, that's for those who are just joining and have never been in any of our Crypto Capital Show series. So just get some popcorn, right? And then start, because this is like a Netflix and chill. The best Netflix and chill you can ever be, because it's definitely going to make you money, yeah? Clement Okafor, good evening, Shifu. Greetings, Clement, how are you doing? Beryl says, good evening, Shifu. What was a preacher? So he isn't a preacher. It's he's not necessarily a preacher, right? It's the late Ubon King, right? Dr. Ubon King. That was my mentor. My mentor. The late Ubon King of blessed memories. So that was my mentor and life coach. He's late, obviously, but you can just type Ubon King and you can see a lot of his videos and the sessions as well. He's a very good motivator and inspirational man as well. And I'm grateful for crossing paths with him, because he's one of the people who literally helped change my life drastically through the times I spent with him and the impartation of knowledge and wisdom and a lot of things about life I got from him. And business at Square. GM guys, iconic boss says GM. Yo, it's December. So let's get started to what we have today. Let's just get right to it, because we're going to discuss a lot of things today. So I know I posted this chart today, and a lot of people were surprised at the chart. A lot of people were surprised when they saw this chart. Isn't that amazing? It's really, really crazy, yeah? Really, really, really crazy and insane. What's crazy and insane is that if you go on the timeline now, you're basically going to see every person posting about how they just made a couple of X's, how they just made a couple of gains. Now, the question now is, if every single person is saying they made profit, if every single person is telling you how they just made $20,000, 10,000 Solana, 50,000 Solana, who are the ones actually losing the money, right? But if you look here on the chart, what the chart is saying here is that according to the current data of Memecoin traders, so this chart was derived from Pump.fun. So I got it from someone who actually did this, the summary, and posted it on his thread. So I actually got it from him, but I forgot his name, so I would have quoted him on this video. So it wasn't actually my own summary. So let me see if I can look for his X page, because I think that is the right thing to do for professional reference. Unfortunately, I can't actually even get who he was again. That's the sad thing. But let me see if I can quickly do that. Okay, I think his name is called Kemet. Yeah, Kemet. So his name is called Kemet. So Crypto Kemet, that was his name. He was the one who did the data, the summary. So I'm quoting him on his research findings and everything that was derived from Pump.fun on-chain data. So according to on-chain data, which was provided by Kemet, what we are seeing here is that on Pump.fun, we have 60% of all meme coin traders lose money. This means 60% of people lose money in trading meme coins. This doesn't mean that 60% of traders are failures. No, 60% lose money. So losing money is something that will definitely happen when it comes to these things and Bitcoin or whatever. And then we have about 4.7% that is not even making any money. They're just giving their money back to the market. They're giving their money back to the market. And we have about 38.2% that are making less than $2,000. I mean, everybody's dream is to change their lives, right? But this means, but when you go to the timeline, you see people making $10,000, $20, $30, $40, $50,000. But the truth here is only about 0.5% out of 100% actually made more than $10,000. So this means people who have made more than $10,000 can barely be seen on this chart, right? So this 90% of meme coin traders have either lost money or they've made less than $100 in returns, as you can see. So we have a large number that is not profitable. Not profitable. And we have a less number of people who are profitable. The good thing here is that we actually have a lot of people who are also profitable, right? It's a good thing. If you look at the chart, we have a lot of people who are profitable. But however, people who are making what we call exponential profit, massive life-changing gains above $10,000 are less than 0.5%. People who are making the big wins, they're not even up to 1%. The question is, why is that? You know, someone asked me the other day, you know, these days I don't really have time to want to, you know, people ask me questions about, let's say, the bull run group and stuff. I don't always have time to want to explain to people in DM. Some people might see it as being proud, but I just feel like when you know your what, you know what you're doing and the value you're offering, you don't really have time to want to go back and forth with anybody. Over time, those who don't join will definitely join. It has been there over the years. I've known some people who followed me in our communities and they've never joined paid for any of the platforms until 3 years later, some until 4 years later, some until 2 years later. So you just be consistent in doing what you're doing. You just get better, you just get succeeding, and just what? Those who join late will join. It's off of it. There's something I always say, right? I always say that everybody can be rich, but not everybody will be rich. Everybody can be rich, but not everybody will be rich. And that has to do with the choices we make and the timing of the choices we make. So the choices we make and the timing of our choices is what determines the results of our life. I repeat, the choices we make and the timing of our choices. The decision, this is what determines the results of our life. So when we talk about destiny, right? What is the destiny of a man? The destiny of a man is simply the decisions he makes and the timing of his decisions. This is what determines his destination, which is what we now forms up. This is the destiny of the person. What decisions are you making right now? And at what time are you making? Are you taking the right step at the right time, or are you taking the right step at the wrong time? Because doing the right thing at the wrong time can still lead you to what we call immature results. Immature results are not as good as it's just like giving birth to a baby prematurely, or giving birth to a baby that has issues and some kind of sicknesses across the which you do not expect, you don't want it to happen. That's the same way when you do the right thing at the wrong time. What happens is that the kind of results you're supposed to get, you wouldn't get it as well. But people who take the right step at the right time, they will always have exponential results. And this is for all factors of industry, all aspects of industry, right? It's not just about crypto right now. It's not just about forex. It's not just about trading. It's not just about the financial markets. It's not just about every industry out there in the world. This is a law of life, and it governs the realities we see on a daily basis. So it's a fact that certain people will have to come to alignment with and truth with, right? And the person was like, Chief, well, how is it possible? These gains you're saying that is being cumulatively, are you actually realizing these gains? Is this gains for you? Do you produce them? And I laughed. And I say that people lie, men lie, women lie. In fact, 80% of what we see on the internet are all lies. But one thing that cannot lie is numbers. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. You say 1 plus 1 is 2. You can argue about one, you can argue about the other one, but you cannot argue about the truth when it is added together, because that is the result of a single number. So basically, we look at this. So the question now is, like, how is it possible you're able to have this kind of results, and how are you consistent about it? So people say that, do I have to look at what you're doing? How are you able to pick? Some person say, is it just that you're just gambling and anyone that walks and stuff? And I mean, this is the thing. In the bull run group, we've put a lot of information there, and out of the information there, one thing I always try to do is, I don't want anybody to feel like, I don't want people to go away from risk management, right? The more you boast about how accurate you are, the more risk management flies off from people's head, right? But if we're looking at the data, 80 to 90% of every information output has played out. 90%, not even 80, 90%. We have a 90% accuracy across all the meme coin calls and trades. 90% accuracy, 90% win rate, which is insane. But the truth here is, how is it possible? So basically, we're going to deal on that, right? We're going to deal on that. How can you become among this 1%? Among this 1%. And the first thing I want to teach us here, and I want to talk to us about, is what I call the 3 stages of the meme cycle. So take out your pen, take out your paper, and then we're going to get through this. What are the 3 stages of the meme cycle? Now, every meme coin goes through these 3 stages. When you see a meme coin, you want to ask yourself, which of these 3 stages is this meme coin right now? And then when you ask yourself that question, it's basically going to help you to know how to participate in what I'm saying. Now, I may not finish everything I want to teach us today, but pay very good attention to what I'm saying, because if you miss out on what I'm saying, for example, right now we're seeing what is happening in the bull run, right? Most of the people, what we see most people teaching people is, most people say there are coins like Cardano, Ripple. I'm not a fan of Cardano. Most of you know I'm not a fan of Cardano. I don't even like Cardano. But we look at the likes of Ripple, Chainlink. I know these major coins, top 10 coins, top 15 coins, they will not move. This bull run, they won't move up, they won't go up. So we call them dino coins. A lot of people say that. A lot of people advise people. If you check the timeline, you will see it. A lot of influencers, some people think about how you buy these coins. They won't change your life. They won't do this blue. But that is the number one mistake a lot of people make. And I keep on, if you were in the ETF or even in the bull run group, you would have heard me repeatedly made emphasis on this mistake that people make. What are we saying? The top 20 coins are the ones that are moving exponentially. These coins have done 300, 400, 500%. And some of the coins that people are banking on is still yet to run. It's still yet to run. Some people are trying to calculate market caps. Okay, this market cap is too big. And so what they don't know is that there's so much money out there in the world. And imagine if we're about to have a part of that. Let's look at the Forex markets. Those of you who trade Forex or know about Forex, how many $1 trillion is said to be traded in the Forex market on a daily basis? Please answer that in the comment section. We say the Forex market is a particular how many $1 trillion market. So every day, a certain number of trillions is being traded in the market. So please type that in the comment section on a daily basis. And now, crypto is evolving. Imagine the trillions of dollars that's coming in from government institutions. The truth is, 99% of people in crypto, even people who claim to be, should I say, influencers and co, cannot factor that amount of money because it has never happened before. And this is one mistake a lot of people made. A lot of people are crying that coins, certain coins are going up and they don't have it in their portfolio. It's crazy, right? If you're in the ETF, a good number of the coins I gave in the ETF, so a lot of them are moving up. Even the memes I picked, the specific memes I picked, and the specific coins I picked, they are moving up. And I told them, hold those coins, don't sell off. They're the ones that are going to move up. So if you're in the ETF already, you will be basking in a good amount of profit. Or even in the bull run group, in the bull run portfolio, a couple of coins which I called, and so I used a couple of persons we overlooked them. let's buy these other ones. Let's buy these other ones. What are we seeing right now? We are seeing these things happening. Dino coins are the ones doing exponentially well, while others are even waiting by the side. So pay attention to everything I'm saying. Pay attention to everything I'm saying. So now, yes, someone said about 10 trillion, 1 to 10 trillion dollars. Another person says $6 trillion every day, $7 trillion, whatever. But trillions of dollars is traded every single day. Insane. Let's give you a tip. Now let's go back to meme coins. Every meme coin you want to trade is in one of these three stages. The first stage is called the stage of the flippers. I call the stage of the flippers. The second stage is the stage of the wreck. The wreck. The third stage is the stage of the rebound. Now the flippers is basically when a meme coin launches. When a meme coin launches at the first go, it moves up drastically. And majority of people who is trading at that particular point in time, they just want to flip their money. They want a 2x, a 2x, a 3x, a 4x, a 5x, a 10x, a 20x. They just cash out and then boom. Because sometimes a coin could be posted within the first 1 hour. If you're in the bull run group, you would have seen this kind of thing happen in real time. Now, because obviously there are few people here, people in the bull run group, but you see this happen if you're in the bull run group, you see there's some coins I post, maybe within 1 hour of the coin launching, I post it immediately. I get it within the first 20 minutes, and I start moving. It moves up very fast. And now, this is the thing. You buy in, you feel like this will just continue going like this. But the truth is, people who are the flippers, we cash out on you. They will dump on you. And that's what we now call the wreck. The wreck is when this coin goes down and down and like retraces heavily. Retraces heavily. And when it retraces heavily, it now goes to between the wreck. The wreck is when the chart is wrecked. When the chart is gone, is total dead. Now, not every meme coin will survive that wreck. The survival now depends on the team and the people behind it, how they manage the marketing, the promotions, basically the community, how it is managed. Now, that is what we now talk from the wreck, we now have the rebound. So, in the two stages of trading meme coins, you either want to buy and at the flipping stage, or you want to buy when it's about to move from being the wreck stage to the rebound. Most times at the beginning of the rebound. This is where you get two amazing generational entries. I want to show us practically with one of the calls I called. I actually called this coin. I also shared it to the free group, right? Because if I can recall very well, I shared it to the free group too. But let's go. We'll have to look at the chart and then I'll go to, I'll open a deck screener. Now make it a bit bigger. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, drop a comment. Okay, let me see. Seen well, boss. Okay. Awesome. I'm coming. Okay, let's look at A16Z, right? Practically, I know I shared this to the VIP, sorry, to the Bull Run group, and then I shared it to the general platform, right? So this thing happens in like almost 3 times, like 3 seconds. So let's look at the first period it happened. The chart is made. So let me use here. So this is the launch, right? When this A16Z launched. So I shared this around $20 million market cap for those in the Bull Run group. At the current price, it's about 25x or so. I think I shared between 10 to 20 million market cap. I can't really recall the exact market cap any longer, but I know I shared it at a very lowest price. So between 10 to $20 million market cap was when I shared A16Z on the Bull Run group. And then it ran up way high. Way high. So let's say that is the first stage, right? The first stage of this thing happening is what we call the flipper stage. And then when it went real high, at the peak, it was half 500 and something million. And if you see when I posted it, even when I forwarded it to we're like up 20x already, and I think I posted it on the general platform, and it was still going higher. Because my personal target for this particular coin is $1 billion market cap. I believe to be one of the first coins to hit $1 billion market cap. So $1 billion market cap, that means we'll be up somewhere around 50x to 80x from when I shared it on the Bull Run group. And if you maybe bought it in the general group and I shared it with you guys, you may be up maybe 10x or 15x around, maybe 10x. Let me just say maybe 10x. It gets there. So I can't know, but I know when I shared it on the Bull Run, on the general house, we're already up a lot of x already from the Bull Run group. So definitely the Bull Run group, you that got in it very early when I shared. But now this is the first stage. Let's focus on that. The first stage is at this peak, people who are flippers will sell, right? So they are selling, they are dumping, and then it seems like this guy is being wrecked. It came down below $100 million market, below $100 million market cap. And then I think I made another emphasis about this. When the market was down and a lot of meme coins were going down and stuff, I posted a couple of meme coins and I told people in the Bull Run group that this is one of those meme coins that I super believe in, and it should be in the list that you want to buy because it's going to rebound. Why? Because I knew that because I look at what was going on, how active the community and the team was at the reg stage, I knew that it would enter its rebound stage. So this coin right now is in its rebound stage. And if somebody had bought even when the second entry, which is here, the person would have been up 4x already. And by the time it gets to $1 billion market cap, the person is going to be up 10x. And I still believe that it will get to $1 billion market cap. But from here now, the number of X's the person is going to make is going to be slim because already about almost 500 million market cap. So if it does like 800, 900 million market cap, you'll be up only 2x. But this is a very practical case study. Number one example, practical case study. Should I give another example? I want to know if I'm going to give another example. So drop a comment if you would want me to do another example with another meme coin. This is very, very important. And the funny thing about this thing is you can really see this thing happening in 3 stages, in multiple times on the charts. Because if I'm to scale down to a lower time frame, what you see here now is also very similar to when the coin launched. You see this weak candle. When it launched, people made money. A lot of people made money from it, and then it dumped drastically a few days later. Between here and here, all this little thing you're seeing here is the reg stage. It's the reg stage. And then this is when the rebound started. So this rebound now, so it's like it happens. This is like it happens every time on all charts. But let me use another chart. There's a coin I posted on my Twitter. Comment. Let me check for it. I posted that coin on my Twitter. Okay. Okay, so this is my Twitter. So if you're not following me on X, make sure you do so. If you're not following me on X, make sure you do so. Why is my X showing me? Okay, let me look for it's not popping up. Okay, I'm coming. There should be. Okay, I posted it on the general chats on the House of Wealth group. So if maybe you're among these people who usually ignore my Twitter, this thing, you must have ignored it, because from when I posted it or so, it did like a 10x on my X. When I posted it on my X platform, it did like a 10x. Okay. So if you bought when I posted it on X, Twitter X, it would have been in some good. Okay, I've seen it. Since I'll use it as a practical case study because it's one of the most recent calls I shared from the Bull Run, and I also posted it on X for everyone to get in. So it's called Santa Hat, right? So this is Santa Hat. Santa Hat, yes. So this was when I posted on X. It was not even, it was 2 days ago on the 30th, right? I posted it on X here. There were 2 coins I posted on X, Rizmas and Santa Hat. Both of them actually went up. Rizmas did like 3x, 300%. And then Santa Hat has actually done more. This was when it did 400%, is when I made these quotes. And then I think there's another quote, so it's not popping up, but I think there was another quote I did when it did 10x or so. But let us look for it on the charts. Let's look for it on Dex Screener. Santa Hats. Okay, am I on the right one? So basically, if you see here, let me share the tab. So if you look here, this was when Santa Hat launched. This is when it launched. Now the crazy thing is that when it launched, we couldn't get in when it launched. So my question was, okay, I think I want us to get in when it's in its rec stage, right? I really wanted us to get in when it was being wrecked. So when I saw it going down, I now sent it to the Bull Run group that we should get in. It was around 2 million market cap. 2 million market cap. And then it was going down. So some people got in around at 2 million, some got in at 1 million, and it went to somewhere around 400 and something K. And some persons go in. So whatever time they say, they would have got in. But that was when I gave like a this year notice. I made a repost that people can get in. So some people got in the 400, but between 2 million to 400 was the entry for various persons, right? But personally, myself, I got in at 2 million market cap, but this was the rec stage. No, but because of the information I have about the project, and I knew that it is about to rebound, and then this was the rebound state that took place, and just continued moving up, and up, and it got to 14 million market cap. And my target initially were 5x to 10x. That was the target I gave them in the Bull Run group, 5x to 10x. The first target of 5x has already been surpassed because it got to if people go in below a million market cap, already up like 1,000 something, they've already hitting like targets over 10x already, to almost over 1,000% plus they've made already. But people who go in at the same level with me with 2 million will hit our first targets, will surpass it. So people who go in at 400k market cap or 500k market cap or 600, 700, this will have been like 20x, they made like 2,000%. But anybody who got in at the exact entry I got in, which was 2 million, they would have made like 8x, 800%, 700% or so around, because 2 million into 14, 15 million is like 7x or so. But however, this is currently in its rebound stage, right? And when I calculated, a 10x, a complete 10x is a 20 million market cap, right? And I think like Santa Hat could still go up to like 20 million. That is my personal like target. Already I'm projecting of it going higher, but 20 million is like my target. So 20 million from here is going to still be like what's it called? uh 2.5x or so. But the question now is, now there are two questions that are very important. The first question people are going to ask is, okay, Shifu, yes, I see a coin that is, I'm going to look at Tron. I'm sorry, I'm going to look at, so I see Tron PIP, and I'll show people be like, okay, Shifu, how then do you know that, okay, yes, it's at the, what do you call it? This coin is at the, can't see this. This coin is at the, okay, I have to go to trading view. People will be like, Chief, this coin is at the, what's it called, the rec stage. How do you know that, okay, it's going to rebound? Two things. There'll be activities of volume on chart, side of the chart. Number two, depends on the information you have access to. Information of the people who are going to move this asset, the people who are going to move this coin. So at the end of the day, it boils down to your network, the strength of your network, who you know that are behind this. And because every activity going on the chart, there are people behind it, promotion, marketing, there are people behind it. So who you know is very, very important. So let's say people who are in the bull run group, what benefit they have is basically they are leveraging on the fact that of who I know. They don't know who I know, or I know have access to a lot of people. So when I look at here, and like, okay, this is going on behind this. Boom, I give the call. This thing is going to rebound, and boom, it rebounds. I don't need to tell you who I know. I don't have to tell you who I know. These are behind the scene activities. So at the end of the day, it boils down to the level of access, how your network is. It's very, very important between the flippers, rec, and rebounds it. And you can also see this even on the charts, especially when you know that. But on a fundamental basis, if you can read through social activities, and what you know, you can definitely be able to pick that in. And then now your reaction on each stage is very important. But you need to have a very fixed rule. And this is a fixed rule I have in all meme coin, regardless of the stage, whether I'm buying a rec stage or flipper stage or rebound stage. The problem sometimes when people buy coins at the rec stage, they don't even have patience. They don't really believe that it's good. They don't even know. They are in confusion. That's on purpose. But sometimes a lot of them rebound. But the time frame between rec and rebound cannot literally just be stated, except you have access to, should I say, behind the scene information. However, one factor you need to know is whether it's the flipper stage, the rec stage, the bounce stage, any of the stage you're in, you need to have a standard rule, a risk management. For me, my standard risk management rule is once I see a 2x, a 3x, I remove my capital. I don't care how beautiful or big the coin is. Even if the coin wants to get to 100 billion, it's not my concern. I will remove my capital. So, in other words, I don't lose, except the coin flops. I don't lose. So even if it later goes on up and comes down, I'm not even bothered. Why? Because I'm risk-free. Risk-free. And there's something I teach people who are in the bull run group as well. It is very, very important. The coin goes up 5x, 3x, 4x, 20x. What are you keeping the whole thing? You need to pull off. So, but quickly, we'll spend a lot of point on this. Let me take the second thing. Let me give a very easy cheat code, right? A very easy cheat code to make millions. If you really want to make a lot of millions in this bull run, there's a very easy cheat code I want to give guys. First of all, I've taught a particular video on meme coins. I have done like a special crypto capital session on meme coins, and you want to go back to that video. You watch it, whatever I want to say, I did a lot of good details. And I did this video even before this year. I think before this year, one of the crypto capital shows, I think within the first 10, first 15 or so, I did a very detailed video early part of this year on this. So you want to check the playlist, you should see that video that I did on meme coins. It will open your eyes a lot. But I want to still give like a real process of it. One of the things you want to do is you want to look out for the top blockchains. And then every major blockchain every chain has a major meme on it that is thriving. Sometimes this meme has a potential of at least getting to $1 billion market cap based on the activities of the chain. For example, we have Solana. When Solana started becoming very strong, it became a very powerful blockchain from the last bull run. We started having Bonk coming out of the scene on Solana. And Bonk changed a lot of people's lives. We have WIF. WIF also, there are about 2 persons in the bull run group that their lives were changed drastically from WIF. It changed their financial life from WIF alone. It was spotted on Solana. And we have a few like others. If we go to Ethereum, we have PIP. We have PEEP, gave me excellent, amazing profit as well. We have PEEP. Even before PEEP launched, so I talked about Memecoins about a week or 2 weeks. I made a statement that a Memecoin is about to be launched on Ethereum that is about to change people's life and make them billions. Before PEEP launched, I made that statement on Twitter. It's all there on X. And now, Shiba came and changed people's life. In the last run, Shiba too also changed my life. I made a lot of money from Shiba. When we look at every chain, there's one major. If you look at Base, we have Brett, right? I think Brett is on Base. We have Brett on Base. Brett has surpassed $1 billion already. In every blockchain. Now, the question now is, which blockchain we have the major volume? We have the most volume, not one. What you ask yourself is, which are the top 4 that you think, based on your own research, that these top 4 blockchains, we have the major level of traction in this bull run? And then you want to now go and research on the number 1, 2, 3 meme coins on those chains. Preferably, most times, there are 3 things you want to look out for. Well, you want to ask the major distance on these chains. And when you check for the major distance on these chains, you want to now buy them. As those chains explode, what will happen? The meme coins too will explode. It is the fastest and easiest way you can make 100x with peace of mind without very worrying. I did a lot of detailed explanation on this in that meme coin video, but I'm just giving you a cheat code that can make you can catch 100x, 1000x with this between now and the next 9 months on memes. So I'm referring to that video. But you want to narrow your exposure to just 3 or 4, right? So I know this, but I'm not going to give, obviously I won't give the 4 top chains that I have in mind. I won't give that. The next 4, I won't give that. But I'll give you guys one on this live stream. I'll give you guys one. Basically, I'm going to review this to those in the bull run group. So if you're not in the bull run group, make sure you join, because every month we have 2 private sessions, and I teach and I share things in those sessions. So, and our next bull run session is, I think it should be tomorrow or next tomorrow. So it's this week. For this month, we'll have 2. The next one is this week. After that one, the upper one is going to be 15th of this month. So make sure you join the bull run before that, so you get all this information and in more details and training. But however, give us one of those chains. I'll give us one on the chain. In fact, if you're even on the ETF, most times ETF people, I gave them a lot of legendary entries because there I'm revealing 100% guaranteed information to people in the ETF, and I tell them that this is my entry. I show them my entry and like, okay, let's hold this to this particular point. Don't even sell, just hold it. A lot of confirmations I give there on the ETF. Bull run, I give information, yeah, but ETF is much more personalized and much more detailed. So that is basically one thing. So make sure you're in either of them, right, for your own better build and whatnot as well. Most preferable if you're even on board. But now let me give us one, and that one is Ripple. Let's look at Ripple, for example. Ripple has been going crazily well. And if you've been following me, you know how I've been bullish on it. At the time when people are losing up, I even give an amazing entry on Ripple as well. And if you were on the challenge group, if you were on the 20K challenge group, also the pro-closing this as well, I even leaked that information from the ETF and I shared it with people that I am buying and longing Ripple. I will not close it until it hits $2. This is like one of the biggest trade ever made this year. Until right now, it's about $1.9. I didn't close it. I'm still holding that trade today. I'm already up 6 figures. Maybe it's going to give me like my first bulk 7 figures from just one trade. I know I've made a lot of money from trading, but making one big bulk in a futures trade or leverage trade in that level hasn't happened. But I gave that information. And we're seeing Ripple explode. But the thing that you're not paying attention to is, Ripple is exploding so strong that I'm not going to tell you why it's exploding. But I gave a lot of hint and information to people who are in the ETF, why Ripple will explode and what will happen, what will cause it to go up, and why all of them should make sure they are holding it. And yes, I know some people want to ask, will Ripple continue going up? Yes, it will continue going up. Ripple should touch $4. Ripple should touch $4 within the next 3 months. 3 month, we should expect Bitcoin to touch $4, even from where it is now. So it's moving up as anything all those people, all those influencers and co are telling you that the market cap is today. Forget all those rubbish, all those rubbish. It has already failed there. Yes, analysts have already failed them. You have to, in fact, in this when you're sitting whereby you need to have some level of delusion. You have to be a bit delusional and a little bit of being retarded. It's a weird word to use, but it's the truth. You just the more intelligent you claim to be in this period, the more you will miss a lot of opportunities. In this season we are in, you will miss a lot of opportunities. You miss a lot of opportunities. So you have to be teachable. That's okay. Let me use the best word. You have to be very teachable, and very fluid, very fluid. Now let's talk a bit about Ripple, because I'm saying I won't give forward. I'll talk about Ripple chain. Now on Ripple chain, the question most people want to ask is, what memes do you look out for? So let's say you've gotten a chain, you've picked a chain, like I'm using one as a case study, which is Ripple. What memes would you now look out for in Ripple? There are 3 categories you look at. Preferably, we talk about dogs. Dogs, animal tokens, dogs. What is the dog of this chain, right? It's a very simple one. So what is the cat of this chain? What is the dogs of this chain? 2, what is the cat of the chain? Number 3, what is the movement of this chain? Every blockchain has a movement. It's more like a club or like a court-like movement. And this club, this movement, this court-like has a ticker symbol to it. It becomes like the mascot of that chain. If you can pick these 3 at an early stage on a chain that will explode very well, the kind of money you will make in this run will be so unbelievable, it will shock you. But the truth is, as I'm saying this like this, because some people did not pay for it, some people will overlook it. Some people will not use what I just told them. That's why I said that those who want more details information, just join the Bull Run group. Join the Bull Run group, understand? So I will share some more this also for people who are lazy. I'll give you my own personal data. What I'm giving you now is a cheat code that is worth money. You can literally use it for yourself and replicate it. And I'm even giving you like Ripple. Ripple chain is going to continue exploding. And we already see that very soon it's overtakes Solana. So if it's going to overtake Solana, then the question you don't have to say is, what is the dog on Ripple? What is the major cap token on Ripple? What is the movement on this Ripple chain? What is the cut-like movement on Ripple chain? If you can factor it and get in, when it continues going up, you're definitely going to make a lot of money. So let's just quickly just check something on the Ripple. All right. So I'm also trying to be fast. Let's look at this screen. Am I getting people lost, or some people are actually listening to what I'm saying? Okay, let's look at desk screen. Okay. So what is the first thing we want to do now? I want us to. So let's look for Ripple. Ripple. Now this is Ripple, right? This is Ripple. There's only one person that is with me. Only one person said they are with me. It's only just one person that is learning today. Let's look at Ripple, for example. I want to see more comments, but let's look at Ripple quickly. Let me reduce this by the side. Now on Ripple, we have a token called AMI. We have a token called AMI on Ripple. AMI is currently, this is AMI. This one is currently at 64 million market cap. 64 million market cap. So with the hype of Ripple yesterday, a couple of days ago, I bought AMI around here on the 30th of November. I bought it, and then it rose up. I'm still holding my position though, but I bought around here, and it rose up drastically. And I'm not even selling, even like if it's continues coming down. So it's actually coming down now. So we could also say that it's in its rec stage currently. It's in its rec stage where it's going to have some pullbacks, right? But not everybody can trade on the Ripple ledger right now. Not everybody can really navigate Ripple ledger right now, but it's coming back. So once it bottoms out, it finds a bottom around this range, around anywhere around this level, it will pick up going up again. AMI is like the cut-like movement for Ripple. Like the cut-like movement for Ripple. It's so when you hear the name Ripple AMI makes a lot of sense. When you hear the name Ripple AMI, it makes a lot of sense. It also gives the ideology of the army, the Ripple AMI yourself. So it doesn't fall under the category of animal tokens, but it falls under the category of like a movement as well. And it could really go even bigger. It has the potential of getting to if AMI is able to break 100 million market cap, right? If AMI is able to break 100 million market cap, I don't think it did yesterday. If it breaks 100 million market cap successfully, then you can be sure that it is going to break 500 million. And if it breaks 500 million, you can be sure it is going to break 1 billion. Why? Because in the season we are in, what is it called? The new $1 million market cap is 10 million. The season we are in, the new $1 million is 10 million. The new $10 million market cap is 100 million. The new 100 million market cap is $1 billion market cap. The new $1 billion market cap is $10 billion market cap. You need to start thinking in this reverse. That's the season we're in. That's the era. Whatever targets you used to have in the past bull, in the bear market, times 10 it. Just add times 10 to it. That's how this era and season we are in, and it's definitely going to help you a lot. So after AMI, we have Scrap, right? So we've got Scrap. I'm looking for Scrap. Where is it? We've got Scrap. Okay, Scrap. Scrap is at 15 million. So you see here what is being stated for Scrap. You see what is being stated for Scrap. Scrap is like the first, is it called? Scrap is like the first, what is it called? Is it called the first dog coin or so? Okay, I think it's better now. I was having issues with my mic. So if you look at Scrap is somewhere around 14 million market cap, yeah, 15 million market cap, right? As well. So it's looking like a dog, right? First meme coin on the ledger. So let's say this is the first dog on this ledger as well. So Scrap could have potential. So the only thing is, as people become more bullish about a particular ecosystem, as the blockchain itself gets stronger and we have more people in the blockchain into the run, one of the things that happens is that the number one memes, like AMI right now on Ripple, Scrap right now on Ripple, could blow up exponentially into $1 billion market cap. Now, on your own personal research, you could dive deeper and probably even see more opportunities, because this is the result of trading, right? The result of information, the result of knowledge. Because what I'm giving to you is alpha that literally could help you. So already, even this current movement on Scrap, on AMI, imagine people who had bought in, let's say, about 2 months ago or 3 months ago. Some of them have already done their 100x. Some of them have done their 500x already. The problem with a lot of us is that we are very short-sighted. We are thinking of the now. We are very short-sighted. You tell somebody to come and pay for the bull run group. They are thinking of the money they are paying now. You're not thinking of long-term benefits. You're not thinking of what you're going to make in the next couple of months. You think of how you make that money that time. Everything you're doing, plan for the next 1 year. Don't even be thinking, right now, don't even think of December. Be thinking that you've entered 2025 already. Start telling yourself that, in fact, in this 2025, I'm making $1 million. I'm making $100,000. I'm making $2 million. Set your goals for 2025 now and start working towards it. If maybe joining the Bull Run group is what you're planning to in 2025, start it now. Now. There is no time. There is no time. Start it now and start thinking in the line that, okay, this is how everything is strategy. Everything in this life is strategy. Everybody might have the way that they make it. Different people have the way they make it. Anyway, they succeed. Me, I'm showing you how I have been doing it. If I've not done it, I cannot teach it. I cannot show it. See, most of the people who I have mentored, they own their groups and they are teaching others. They are helping others today. Many of them made a lot of money in the last run. Many of them in the bear market became millionaires also. A lot of them as well. Some of you follow people who I have mentored. They are succeeding and doing well. But the point here, Ripple has hit $2. People should clap for me. Ripple just hit $2. It's like my trade might have closed. Let me check that trade. Oh my goodness. This is going to be my biggest trade ever for 2020. What's it called? 2024. I'm so happy. I am so happy. I am so happy. I am so happy. I am so happy. How do I show this? How do I show this? How do I show this? This is insane. This 19,000%. 19,000%. My biggest trade ever. But coincidentally, it didn't close. But let's go back to what we're saying. I'm excited. The money I begin to make is dollar index and the Bitcoin bull trap for each circle, macro perspective, what to expect in the coming week. Oh, I just quickly wanted to look through that thing. I want to look through that thing. So the good thing here is, so I don't have time to look at the charts, right? I don't have time to look at the charts again. If not, I would have looked at the charts and showed us, I wanted to show us the dollar index and how there was something I analyzed is it on Tuesday, when we had the last crypto capital show on Tuesday. I showed us something that has to do with where I expect dollar is going to get to. And I feel like it's going to happen between maybe after Christmas or so, within the next 2 weeks into the new year. Dollar is going to get there. And then when it gets there, dollar is going to start dropping from here. We call it the correlation between the dollar index and the Bitcoin bull trap. When that thing happens, and that thing I showed, if you're in the Bybit trading signals, there's a time I pressed something, that was last week, I tagged it. I did that analysis almost 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And it's there. You will see it if you're on the Bybit trading network, you will scroll, if you can scroll, you will still see it. I analyzed that dollar is going to come back and buy. I never knew that Donald Trump will become a president to make that happen, but Donald Trump becoming a president is actually making that thing to happen. That's why sometimes some people who have become so deep in the charts, they become like futuristics. You can literally predict what will happen in the economy from charts. You're not seeing what happened. And him being president, you see the dollar being so bullish. And by the time the dollar gets to that level, what is going to happen? It will start dropping. And when it start dropping, it will drop like that for 8 to 9 months straight up. The dollar is going to drop for 8 to 9 months straight. And the bull run is going to last that long. It's going to last that long. So I don't have time to show the charts, but we're going to have a time when I'm dedicated for charts. I think I'm going to create time this week. I can't guarantee, but we'll see if I can go down this week, or I'll just post the charts on the group chat on the Telegram group chat, so which you can see the macro perspective of what I'm saying. Now, if you're not following me on X, make sure you're following on X. If you're not on the mailing list, make sure you're following the mailing list. And also, if you're not actively focused on the Telegram, make sure you are. Pin it. Pin the Telegram on your Telegram. Turn on post notifications, right? And don't joke when I post my content, engage them. It makes me know that there are people who are actively following this content, and it encourages me to want to constantly push more, to constantly post more. If you check it, most of the people who really started this space, this industry, at the same period I started, from our, should I say, demographic, majority of them that are really genuinely successful, I will started at the same time. Majority of them don't do this. They don't do this kind of free things I'm doing again. They don't do it again. They don't really even have people start. They don't even have it. The only reason I'm doing this is because it's part of my desire to raise people, to see more people progress, to see more people succeed. And it always gladdens my heart when I see the result of people who are progressing from the information I share, the trainings, the teachings, the alpha, everything. And I'm looking forward to you having much more results, right? There's a coin called WIF, right? Which, like you mentioned, WIF should still go up very well this December, right? WIF should still go up. We may actually see WIF do like, from where it is, WIF may even do like, WIF is around $3. It may even get touch like $15. $10, $15, $12, 10, 12, 15. $12 is going to be like 4x, right? $15 will be like 5x. So we still have like a 300% to 500% potential. That's dog with hats now. WIF with it's tradable on any exchange. So you see, as of course, that this December, it could still do like 300 to like 500% this December. That's WIF. We know it. But however, we're having end of year events this month of December. End of year events. I'm having 2 private meetings with people in the Bullrun group. The Bullrun group meeting may be tomorrow and the 15th. If you're not in the Bullrun group, make sure you join the Bullrun group tonight ahead of tomorrow's meeting. Make sure you join tomorrow morning ahead of the meeting. Join in so you are a part of whatever I'm going to review to them, whatever I'm going to teach them, whatever I'm going to share to them ahead of the meeting. If you've been watching every series I come to teach on the Crypto Capital Show, I don't repeat things. I'm always coming with new knowledge, new something new. I don't repeat. It's because I'm an embodiment of knowledge. I know too much. Over knowledge is worrying me. I too sabi. So basically, and any of these things could just change your life. Any of these things could just change your life. So when you such meetings, directly when I teach these things, I'll have time. Right now, I'm rushing. Whenever I do Crypto Capital shows, I'm always rushing. I don't want to exceed more than an hour. Whenever I want to like really give it as well. When I have those private meetings with people in the Bullrun group, I take my time. Even if it's 2 hours, I take my time. So make sure you join in before those meetings. It's very important because it will help to shape your work into 2024 in a grand style. And if you can, get into the ETF as well. For those who are in the ETF, get it, because I will also have meetings with people in the ETF. What I share to those in the ETF, I don't share to those in the Bullrun as well. But I share, majority, almost everybody in the ETF is already in Bullrun, right? So most time people in the Bullrun get into the ETF as well. So basically, I will have this private end of mid-year meetings with them, and you want to be. It can never be free, sir. It's Bullrun group free, please. It can never be free. It can never be free. So basically, I'll be having those meetings with them, right? So reach out to the links we usually share, the Bullrun group links and stuff, so you can join in. You can be a part of it, so you can win together along with us. Learn what you need to learn, take advantage of it, and then plug in and make money along with us with the educations, information, trainings, and everything that is shared with them. Because this is the things that I always tell people about. If you're trying to say, okay, let this person who is in give me this, sometimes I could be saying something and teaching something. Everybody does not assimilate it together. Everything I've taught now, not everybody understand what I'm saying. So people understand something different. Shall I please post my number on the chat? Please do that fast, so I can just pin it for people on the chat. Everybody have a different level of understanding, right? What one person understands is different from what the other person understands. Shall I please post my number on the chat, the WhatsApp, so I can pin it? Thank you. Anybody. So just want to join the Bullrun group, you can reach out to the number, reach out to the WhatsApp number, reach out to this WhatsApp number I'm pinning right now. That's the WhatsApp. And tell me you want to join the Bullrun group. You want to pay for the Bullrun group. If you want to pay for the Bullrun, just tell me, and the details will be forwarded to you. I don't want to like focus on that on this session. But like I'm saying, every single person assimilates information different. Everything I've taught now, not everybody will understand it. Different people understand it at a different level. Now imagine if the person who you want to get information from is a Mugu or a Mu, or the person has a low IQ. The person will only communicate that information I'm teaching to you based on their own understanding. And maybe whatever I'm sharing within that time now, there's something that if you were there in that meeting, you will get that person you choose to get the question will not even get. It is peculiar to you. This race we are in is like an individual race. I cannot come and make money for you. I cannot come and force you to make money. All I can do is to give you of what I have. How you take what I have and apply it for yourself, it depends on you. It depends on you. What I just shared today is a very powerful secret that those who want to take personal research can take it by themselves, apply it for themselves, and I bet you, if you do what I say today, even if you're not in the room, but if you have the time to take the effort and apply it, go and look for that Memecoin video. Watch it. There is no how that you won't make 6-7 figures within the next 9 months. It is not possible. It is not possible. I've been in 3 bull runs. I've seen this happen over and over again. And I'm telling you, this is how I do it. The difference between what I'm saying now and what I have is the level of access I have right now in the space that you don't have. The people I have grown to know, the people I have known who are influencers, the market movers, the market makers, that level of knowledge of access and network, I built it. For the past 10 years plus, I've built it. So you don't have it because you haven't spent that much time in this space. That is one major edge I have. Experience. So what I'm giving to you is even the experience you don't have it. So what I'm giving to you is an experience you don't have. But you can bank on it so you don't need to make lengthy mistakes. You don't need to make lengthy mistakes. In this circle, you can change your life only if you take the right information and you apply the right information on time for your personal success, for your personal good. And I really, really, really wish every one of us, I don't know if Caleb is on the call. Caleb, if you're on the call, please, you have to check for the Memecoins video and send it across. As well. So much has been said so far. Whatever you do, whatever has been shared, has been taught, it's for your own personal good. It's for your own personal self. How you apply it is up to you. I've shared a lot about Memecoins, the 3 stages of Memecoins, how every Memecoin is in the circle. You just need to know which is in it, how you relate to it, whether you will hold it or not. It depends on which category it is in and how you know how to profit in each of the circle. And also talked about a very simple secret on major chains and major tokens and what kind of, not just any memes, what kind of, in the 3 categories of memes you want to look out for on these chains that could literally explode you very, very well if you know how to allocate your income rightly or your risk in the right possible way. A lot have been said so far, so good. And I wish everyone a successful week, a great week, an amazing week, and a profitable week as well. And I'll talk about WIF, right? For those who always want Shifu to talk about a coin, Shifu, what coin I'm going to buy. I said, dog we've had, we continue going up. And I've also given like 2 alphas in Ripple that we can actually time your entry. 2 alphas on Ripple, which I talked about, and the blockchain as a whole. And then I get emphasis on about 2 coins too as well. The high risk ones and stuff and their potential. And then I also bought majored what's it called? Talk majorly on what do you call it? I talk on Santa Heart, right? And that it's going to still go up. That is, I have my targets and stuff, and what I'm looking at. And I talk about WIF, specifically WIF on which you can see on any exchange. You know, dog WIF as well. And now it has that 3x to 5x potential as well. You want to you can still actually get it. Some of these coins on this thing as well. Someone said, what is your thoughts on the Memecoin, Bob? I don't know. I would have to look through it. I don't know. I'll have to look through it. But most guys, when I've already taken profit off a coin, I don't really look much at the coin because I'm like, it's risk free. Even if I have some money there, I know it's risk free, and whatever good happens today take place as well. So with SSDX still go up. Activities. This is what I talk about, knowing the 3 stages of the coin. There's the rec stage, which always comes. So Between the reg stage and the rebound stage, how long it takes, you do not know. Will it rebound? Which this SSDX you're asking, will it rebound? Yes, it will rebound. Why do I feel it will rebound? Because of the team effort and the team strategies that are going to be put in place to help it go. It will happen. But how soon it will happen, I cannot say how soon it will happen. But will rebound happen on the SSDX, which you're asking for now? Yes, a rebound will happen on it as well. So how you relate to it, how you allocate your capital is very, very, very important. Very, very important. Like I said, once I make it 2x, 3x, I'm out. I'm out. So I can always have spare money to know how to do. I think I may have a session on capital allocation and risk management when it comes to trading of names specifically. We may do that as well. But the Shifu, are you going to engage in copy trade as promised or moon? But I think if I'm going to engage in copy trade, it might be on Forex. It might not necessarily be on, I think it may not be on crypto. It may be on Forex. It may be on Forex. It may not necessarily be on crypto. It may be on Forex. If I'm basically going to do anything, it may be on Forex. So that is so, but and it's going to be next year. Yes, it's going to be next year. It's going to be next year because I don't really understand how crypto copy trade works. I don't really understand how it works. I've seen some people who are very good traders, very good. I know they are very good traders, and I see some people making money with their copy trade, and I see some people losing money. So I'm confused. Why are people losing money? Because I know traders are actually very, very good. Why are people losing money? So it can only be an issue with how the copy trading works. So I'm yet to get like the full understanding about that. Why some people are losing and why some people are gaining. So once I get to understand that, I can literally like bank on that as well. But for Forex, I don't have an issue. Next year is when I want to start it. So I'll get an opportunity next year too. There'll be copy trade opportunity for business, but this may be like Forex and how you can link your Forex account. But I'll do that next year, 2025. For people who want to link their accounts to mine as well. But obviously, you should also know it's not people who are not $200 people. You have to link people. There might be a figure. I might see people who have to fund their account like $2,000 so, and then you can link all $1,000, and then you can link whatever trade I take place on the account. It reflects on you. So, and also it may not be an account that I'll be trading every day. I may be trading a couple of days in a week, maybe 2-3 times a month. But I know that at the end of every month, people are able to make good potential and substantial profits out of whatever I trade because automatically any trade I take will play on the account. So I'll do that next year. But BTC, what we have this week for BTC should smash 100K this week, right? Just smash 100K. So once see that 100K gets smashed, higher levels. We need that welcoming for a 100K. Okay, I've answered the real question so far, so good. Bye for now, guys. Have a blessed eve.